Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I do apologize if this video is not in focus, but today I'm talking all about varicose veins. I get a lot of requests for this video, so here it is, and I'm gonna just jump on in and say that varicose veins are always due to poor circulation in the body. There are many factors that cause poor circulation, which we'll get into, but essentially once you have stagnation in the body, it negatively impacts your blood flow that's going back to the heart, and so the blood in your veins becomes stagnant, and this is what's causing that enlargement in your veins. Essentially, there are many factors, a lot, but I'm going to just list some of the main ones. Some main things that will cause stagnation in your body is things like taking the hormonal birth control pill, lack of exercise, there's no physical movement of blood through the body, your heart's not pumping, obesity. The more fat you have, the more fat builds in your inside your arteries, which then also decreases blood flow and causes stagnation in the veins. Poor nutrition, lots of toxicity. So these are just some of the main factors. There's a lot more, but essentially veins are low pressure vessels. They're not built to handle a high pressure that is found, say, in your arteries. So when the atrial pressure isn't regulated due to the several factors that I just mentioned, the blood will stagnate and venous pressure increases, resulting in that like enlarged vein. So that's what's happening. Like I said, lack of exercise is probably one of the biggest things in our day-to-day. Also standing on your feet too long. So again, the blood flow, there's less blood flow going towards your heart, which means enlarged veins. So lots of different factors, but those are just some of the main ones, and I want to talk more about what to actually do about it. Everyone is different, so what I'm sharing with you is going to be very generalized, may or may not work for a lot of you, but here are just some of the main things that generally everyone would be able to do and get good results from. In regards to diet, you always want to avoid any source of caffeine or stimulating beverage or stimulant, so no caffeine whatsoever. You also want to avoid any type of like sugar and alcohol. Anything like this can really cause your blood flow to either rapidly increase or decrease, and as a result, you're going to get a lot worsening, I guess, like enlargement in your veins. The blood will become more stagnant, and hemorrhoids, which I'm not sure if you guys know, hemorrhoids are also considered a varicose vein, and it's a result of similar issues. Hemorrhoids also can be caused by constipation, which is caused by, you know, digestive issues as well, but typically having an enlarged vein anywhere in the body is always due to poor circulation. So completely avoid anything sorry, not carbonated, anything alcohol or caffeine based. Drink a ton of water to get things flowing through the body. And then you want to avoid any type of like trans or hydrogenated fat. So canola oils, any sort of like modified type of oil, you want to keep out of your diet, and stick to things like olive oil, which is great for the heart. Coconut oil is great, even though it is a saturated fat. Cod liver oil, flax and hemp oil, those are the good types of oils and fats you want to be getting in your diet. You also want to decrease your refined and simple carbs as well, so starchy rice, corn, cane sugar, avoid all of that. Anything that is fatty, sugary, again, will build up that clogging, the plaque in the arteries, which can alter the blood flow to your veins. You want to eat very alkaline, so lots of leafy green vegetables, fresh fruit, lean proteins, healthy fats, lots of fiber, whole grains like brown rice, wild rice, quinoa, millet, buckwheat. Those are all fantastic to eat. And just make sure you're also doing a lot of pro-inflammatory foods. So things like turmeric, ginger, Ceylon cinnamon, anything like this is going to help reduce inflammation in the body. If you guys watched my cholesterol video where I talk about the source of cholesterol mainly comes from inflammation, this is what we're working with here, is we want to reduce inflammation, to reduce a lot of that bad cholesterol in the body, to keep the blood in the arteries and the veins flowing the way it should be. So pro-inflammatory foods are really important here, and they also support your heart function. As far as supplements go, there's a few that we want to do. Number one, I say everyone should be on probiotics. They really help, especially if you have hemorrhoids, really help with constipation, moving things through the colon, digesting the food, breaking down fats. So probiotics are very essential. You also want to try vitamin E. Vitamin E acts as a blood thinner, so it can prevent any type of blood clots. It thins the blood so it can move through the vein properly. It improves circulation, and it also quenches free radicals, so your it's kind of like an anti-aging nutrient. So you're reducing the oxidation that's happening in your body that would damage your blood vessels. Calcium, magnesium is also something I recommend everybody does, especially if there's poor circulation happening. It really supports the rhythm of the heart. It gets blood flowing properly. Vitamin C with bioflavonoids is so important as well. If you are buying a vitamin C with bioflavonoids, you want to make sure that the same amount of vitamin C is the same amount of bioflavonoids. So for example, if the supplement says 500 milligrams of vitamin C, you also want to make sure there's 500 milligrams of bioflavonoids in order for it to be truly potent enough and actually like get the right amount that you need in your body. So vitamin C with bioflavonoids is something great to do. I really like 2 supplements. There's Ordi C or C1000 from Genestra. If I remember, I'll leave links in the description box below, which is the main source of vitamin C that I will take or use. Vitamin B5 should be taken as well. I usually just say take a complex, as long as you don't have the MTHFR where you can't have specific B forms, do a complex. Some things you want to do to strengthen the vessels and capillaries in your body are things like zinc and copper and iron. Essential minerals, trace minerals should be taken, again, to keep the body functioning perfectly. And essential fats, so again, cod liver oil, usually an omega-3, 6, 9 is great. So you could also do things like ahi flour or flax, hemp, etc. So those are just some of the main ones. There's a lot of other supplements you could do, like some people do potassium for the heart and coenzyme Q and things like that. But specifically when you're talking about veins, those are the main ones. As far as botanicals go, just take the botanicals or the advice that I'm giving you and understand that it's my opinion. So always check with a practitioner before implementing, because herbs can interact with certain drugs that you may or may not be on, etc. So always run it by your practitioner. But things like marigold, witch hazel, yellow dock is fantastic for circulation and getting that improved. Dandelion, which is great as well. Those are probably my favorite, and you can do them in an herbal tea form or you can do them in a capsule, and those are really good for helping with varicose veins. Yellow dock, like I said, is probably one of the best because it's really good for improving that circulation. As far as strengthening vessels and capillaries go, there's one other thing you can do, is taking the bioflavonoids that are found in hawthorn. These will really strengthen the vessels in your body. The very last thing that I want to talk about quickly is some lifestyle factors. So some things that you can do on top of supplements and changing your diet to reduce the varicose veins. The first thing is wear warming socks. If you Google warming socks on Google, it'll tell you exactly how to make them and do them yourself. And it's a perfect way to increase blood flow and circulation, especially in your legs, where it's typically where the varicose veins are. Alternate hot and cold foot baths, so it's a type of hydrotherapy. As far as stress goes, you want to keep that as low as possible. So deep breathing, meditation, going for walks, whatever relaxes you and gets your stress levels down, you want to do. Stress causes free radicals to form, which causes damage to the blood vessels. So you've got to keep your stress down, get out and get some sunlight, obviously avoid cigarette smoke, and then exercise. You need to move your body, get the blood flowing through your body at all times. So you can do a walk, you can bike, you can lift weights, you can do HIIT training, you can swim. Whatever works for you, I would give it a try. Just get your heart pumping, your circulation and blood flowing through your veins, your arteries. This is all I have for this video. I just want to say one final thing. Homeopathics are fantastic for improving varicose veins. I use them most of the time on clients just to improve their circulation. They work really well over time at completely rebalancing your blood flow and getting the veins to kind of shrink back down, so they're not so visible. But those do have to be taken and chosen by a practitioner. So if you're looking for something to just do at home, follow the guidelines in this video. You're gonna get good results. Like I said, always check with your practitioner. But that's all I have for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the description box below, and we'll chat soon. Bye.